Yes. Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn direct method to find out the mean of n observations. So now we have this data. This is the marks obtained by the students of some particular class. Total number of students are 30. Now we have already discussed in the last lecture that frequency is repeated occurrence of something. So we have represented this by Fi. I will range here from, let's say this is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seven, eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So value of I here is 13 and value of I is 1 here. So in a way we can say that this is x1 marks obtained. Now, X1 is not actually number, the marks obtained by first student, rather it is, the first listing in the data. So this is X2. You can say X2 is a mark, 20 marks obtained by one student. X3 is 36 marks obtained, possibly out of 100 by three students. Like that, we have this is X13. This is 95 marks are obtained by just one student, right? So repeated occurrence of 70 is 4. That means 70 marks are obtained by 4 students, right? So frequency, we say frequency of 70 is 4. Frequency of 10 is 1. Similarly, so frequency of 10 is 1. So this is our F1. Like that F2 until we'll have this is F13. Okay, this is a background to understand the formula. Now direct mean method, you want to find out the mean or you want to find out the average, right? Whatever is the unit of xi, this is marks, is the unit of mean. We represent mean by x bar. We can say mean or we can also say this is average, right? Average of some class. Why we calculate average? To compare two classes. If the average of this class is less, we say this classes need to be worked more. If average of other class or mean of other class is more, so this is a way quickly we can judge the classes. This is the advantage of finding out mean. Mean would be equal to, this is, call it summation or call it sigma. All right, but it means addition. So sigma xi Fi. Actually, this formula is same as we are able to, discuss the formula in the last class. Only thing is that Xi is being multiplied by Fi. Why? Because instead of adding 36, see frequency of 36 is 3. Instead of adding 36 three times, and then writing 36 plus 36 plus 36, what I am doing, I'm just multiplying 36 by 3. That's all. So now I ranges from 1, see 1 till 13. I is equal to 13 or simply write I ranges from 1 to 13. It doesn't matter. All right. So xi fi divided by summation fi. Summation fi, whatever is the total number of observations. So summation fi here is 30. So guys, what is the meaning of summation xifi? It means basically first put the value of I as a first value. So this is actually x1 f1 plus x2 f2 plus till the last, you know, the last row in your data. So I is 13. So it will be x13 f13. You need not even write it. Just for the explanation, I'm telling you. Divided by summation fi. Now, we can even write what is summation fi. Summation fi is f1 plus f2 plus so on. In the last, we have what? F13. All right, addition of this. Summation is just mean addition of this. So here also we can write I is equal to 1 to 13. All right, students. Now, since we want to find xi fi, so students, it is pertinent it is important for us to make another column here, right? So this column would be the column of, yes, any student? So this column would be the column of xi fi, xi fi. Now I'll multiply 10 by 1, so that will be 10. I'll multiply 20 by 1 xi fi, this is x2 f2, so that is also 20. Similarly, I'll do all the multiplication, 36 by 3, 40 by 4. So after doing all the multiplications, I'll do last one. 95 into 1 is 95. To save time, I'm leaving all these observations. So I will just tell you what is the total of this. It is 1779. I request the students to do it yourself. 1779. With simple multiplication you should do. Write down what is 36 into 3, 40 into 4, 50 into 3, that is 150 here. So then add everything, add everything. So that will be our summation xi fi, right? So that is equal to 1779, right? Okay. So students, you see that once you have done this, then you can go a little further. You can say what is your your mean. Your mean will be summation xifi is 1779, right? Divided by total observations, summation fi, that is 30, right students? So once you divide these two, so you will get your what, that is 59.3. I'm also copying it from the textbook. 59.3. I'm leaving all the calculations on your part, simple calculation, just concentrating on the concepts and how it is done. So mean is found to be 59.3. Let me ask you students, what is the unit of 59.3? Well, it's the same unit of marks obtained.
Marks.
This is basically marks. That means now 59.3 marks belongs to which student? It doesn't belong to any students. These marks belongs to the whole class. This is the average of the class, not average of any students or any group of students. These are all the 30 students. It's an average of all the 30 students constituting the class. Now students, this particular data is in this form. Now we can have an interval also here. you know by interval, like the teacher can be can record the data in other form, like she can say that 10 to 40 how many students are there, okay, then 40 to 70 how many students are there, then 70 to 100 how many students are there. Just in 3 rows she can complete all the data. So then how we will find out xi in that data? Let's see. Because to calculate the mean we need summation xi fi. For this we need xi also. But if there is a data in the form of what is like 10 to 30 how many students are there, then let's say 30 to 50 how many students are there, so somebody can tabulate data like this also. Then how we will find xi? So let's see in the next example. So students, we have another example. Now you see, instead of class marks, class interval is given. This interval, this is again some class. In this class, total how many students are there? Let's find out. Total how many students will be actually summation fi, right? So what is summation fi? So it will be 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 7, how much? 5 plus 7 is 12, and then 6 is 18, 18 plus 12, 12 is 30. So total 30 students are there. All right, so 30 students are there, and okay, great. So in this 30 students, like its interval is given, like 10 to 25 marks are obtained by 2 students. 25 to 40 marks are obtained by 3 students. Like that, 85 to 100 marks are obtained by 6 students. This seems to be a good class. So now students, we want to again find the mean of this data. Well, it's represented by x bar, and we know the formula. It is summation xi, indirect method, right? We'll be different discussing three methods: direct method, then assumed mean method, and step deviation method. So today we are only doing the sums of direct method. Summation xi fi divided by summation fi, right? I ranges from 1 to n. Okay, so n is 1 2 3 4 5 6. How many rows are there in this data? 1 2 3 4 5 6. So it is n is equal to 6. So you can simply write summation I ranges from 1 to 6. This is how we speak. Okay, now this is a formula. Now I need xi, right students? I need xi. How you find xi for the first row? This first row, this is second row. I is equal to 1, I is equal to 2 3 4 5. This is I is equal to 6, as I explained in the last numerical. Now students, we want to find xi fi. First we want to find xi. So for xi, we will definitely make another column, right? Okay. So what column we will make? Okay. So we will make this column. This column we will make, right? So we want to make a line. So we got a line. So great. We made this column. Another line we will make. Now we know that we also want xi fi. So better we make that line also. What xi fi? Okay. So we'll make another line, or we'll simply draw with pen only. Well, this will be another line xi fi, right? Great. So great. So this will be xi, and this will be xi fi, right students? Okay, now xi is, see this interval student. In this interval, this 10 is known as lower limit. Lower limit plus this 25 is known as upper limit of this interval. I will just write in short form, upper limit divided by 2. Why I am dividing by 2? I am taking the average of these two figures, 10 and 25. That is equal to 10 plus 25 divided by 2. Well, that is equal to 35 by 2. 35 by 2 is 17 to the 34, 17.5. All right. Students, this is my x1. This is my x1. This is how I calculate xi. So xi is average of this data. That is center point of this data, midpoint of this data, this 10 and 25, the center point of lower and upper limit. So that is 17.5. Okay. Now, how I find out x2? This is x1. How I find x2? X2 will be the average of 25 and 40. So what will be that, students? Do it. So just do 25 plus 40 divided by 2. So that will be equal to what? 40 plus this is 65 divided by 2. So this will be equal to 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 2 5, 32.5. 32.5 is the value for x2. Now I'm simply copying the other data from the textbook. Then 47, 62, 77, 92, 40. So this is 47.5. Okay, now students, do you need to do every time add these and divide by 2? Not really. First observe the data.
Just at 15, sir.
Just add 15. That 15 is the class size. In statistics, it is known as class size. It is normally represented by H. Okay, some textbooks may represent it by some other value, but we will represent by h. You see, what is class size? What is 25 minus 10, 15? 40 minus 25, 15. But some numericals will be there in which class size will not be same. So you can't apply this trick there. First that's why I'm saying observe the data. Is the class size same? Yes, 70, 85, 8500 class size is same. Simply add 15 in this. So when you add 15 in this will become how much, students? 47 plus 15 will be, come on,
So 62.5.
we add 15 more. So it will be 77.5, and the last will be, come on students, it will be 92.5. And just observe, am I doing correct? Yes, 92.5 seems to be the midpoint of 85 and 100. So I got xi. Now what I need to do? Nothing. I need to simply multiply xi by fi. Now for this xi, this is the fi, this is f1, this is f2, like that. This is my f6. All right. So what will be my xifi? I'll multiply 17.5 with 2. So it will be how much? Come on, students. 17 into 2 is 34. So this is 35. All right. I got first xifi. Similarly, now you multiply 32.5 into 3, then 47.5 into 7. So I'll simply copy this from the textbook. So it is 97.5, 97.5, and then we have, just do it. So in the last, it will be 555.0. I'm simply adding 0, precision till 1 digit. Okay. So you add all this, write down all the this thing, and after that, students, when you do summation x I f I, what does that mean? Means x1 f1 plus x2, f2 plus dash 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 x6, f6. So that will, again I'm copying, it will come out to be 1860. I request you to complete this 1860 divided by, oh sorry, not divided by, this is xifi. So I will find mean. So yes, can Sukman or Hamza tell what will be the mean? X bar would be equal to the summation xi is 1860 divided by what? Divided by summation fi, that is 30. All right, 0 gone with 0. So this is 3 6 are 18, and 3 2 are 6. Now what is the unit of this mean?
62
The unit of
marks.
same as unit of your xi. So xi are the marks basically. Okay. So 62 marks are the marks of, yes, this is the marks of particular student, or what? These are the marks of whole class, out of which we have taken 30 students, maybe all the students or some of the students, I don't know. So this is the marks of the class. So students, this is how the direct method is done. But then, we go for assumed mean method, and we go for the step deviation method, other two methods in the coming two videos. uh, why we go for those methods? The When we do step deviation method and assuming method, it will be clear to you that what is the advantage of, are they more accurate or what? So I would request you to subscribe our channel Learn CBSE on YouTube, share with your friends. Do leave any comment or any question. If you don't understand, we'll be more than happy to answer you. Thank you very much.